Since their independence in 1947, India and Pakistan have been locked in one of the world's longest and most complex rivalries. A rivalry defined not only by borders and politics, but by religion, identity, and history. At the heart of this decades-long tension lies a single word: Kashmir. A beautiful mountainous region, yet one that has become a symbol of division, pain, and conflict. Over 70 years, millions of people have been affected by this ongoing struggle. Their lives shaped by decisions made decades ago, far beyond their control. When the British Empire decided to leave the Indian subcontinent, it left behind a nation divided by faith, culture, and language. In August 1947, British India was split into two independent states: India, a secular country with a Hindu majority, and Pakistan, created as a homeland for Muslims. The partition was rushed, and the consequences were immediate and devastating. Millions found themselves displaced, often overnight. Entire communities fled, leaving behind homes, livelihoods, and memories. Violence erupted along new borders. Trains carrying refugees were attacked, villages were burned, and nearly 1 million people lost their lives. This mass migration is considered one of the largest and bloodiest in human history. The First Indo-Pak War. But as the dust of independence settled, a new battle was already brewing over the beautiful yet troubled land of Kashmir. Kashmir at that time was a princely state, ruled by a Hindu Maharaja named Hari Singh, while nearly 80% of its people were Muslim. According to the plan made by the British, princely states could choose whether to join India or Pakistan or remain independent. Maharaja Hari Singh wanted to stay neutral, to keep Kashmir as his own kingdom, separate from both nations. But this dream of independence would soon shatter. In October 1947, armed tribesmen from Pakistan's northwest frontier crossed the border into Kashmir. They claimed to be supporting their Muslim brothers, but in reality, they were poorly organized and looting villages along the way. The invasion threw the entire region into chaos. Fearing that his state would collapse, the Maharaja urgently appealed to India for military help. India agreed, but on one condition: that Kashmir must officially accede to India. Desperate and with no other choice, the Maharaja signed the instrument of accession on October 26, 1947. The next day, Indian troops were airlifted into Srinagar, the capital of Kashmir. They arrived just in time. Had they been a day late, the city might have fallen to the invaders. The first war between India and Pakistan had begun. The fighting was intense and spread quickly across the mountainous terrain. Pakistan denied sending regular troops, but soon its army became directly involved. India, on the other hand, was determined to defend what it now saw as part of its sovereign territory. For over a year, both sides fought bitterly, in freezing temperatures, treacherous mountain passes, and under relentless fire. Villages changed hands multiple times. Thousands of soldiers and civilians were killed. By early 1948, the conflict had reached a stalemate. India then took the matter to the United Nations, seeking an international resolution. The UN called for an immediate ceasefire and proposed that Kashmir's future be decided through a plebiscite, a public vote. But this vote never happened. Both sides accused each other of violating conditions necessary for the referendum. Finally, on January 1, 1949, a ceasefire was declared. Kashmir was divided by what became known as the Line of Control, with 1/3 under Pakistani control, now called Azad Kashmir, and the rest under Indian administration. The ceasefire stopped the bloodshed but not the hostility. Each nation claimed victory, yet both had suffered immense losses. More importantly, neither had achieved what they truly wanted: full control of Kashmir. The war left deep scars on both sides. Families were separated, borders were drawn with blood, and mistrust became part of national identity. For India and Pakistan, this was not the end. It was just the beginning of a conflict that would define their future for generations.